All right, here we are. Well, we're in Texas.
We're
Here we are.
back.
Yeah, I almost whacked you in the face with my hand.
You almost.
Here we are. Happy to be back in Texas, but we are jet lagged. Oh, we are. Especially, I think I'm taking a little harder than even Mel, but she's actually took more opportunity to rest than me. Yeah,
We already have a viewer.
she 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 went out last night. She went to a Filipino birthday party last night.
It's my friend' birthday
Yeah,
last
her
night.
friend Addie Marie. So as soon as we get home, hey, good morning,
Good
Annie
morning,
Ann.
Adrian.
Good morning, good morning. So hey, let's see about setting you as a moderator right now. Add moderator. We are doing it. So there you go. We're gonna get ahead of the trolls. Chad's way. Good
Good
morning.
morning, Chad.
How you doing, buddy? Ah,
Oh.
Daryl, there you are. Look here, man. I love it. Our people.
We're happy.
That's awesome. So yeah, Mel, she went first thing and joined up party last night with a whole bunch of Filipinas celebrating. But me, I was crashed. I was crashed out. Ooh, she left here at what, like 5 in the evening, 4:30 or something.
4:30. Yes,
She wasn't even 10 minutes down the road. I knocked out when she come in last night. I was comatose, boy. My friend Patrick was here. Y'all remember Patrick? And I guess I fell asleep with him sitting here, and he must just got on up and headed out the door. Like, man, this dude's tired. I'm out. So let's see. How was the trip? Well, uh, Annie, it was a lot of airport sitting. Of course, um, if party girl. uh,
Just occasionally.
it was a good call that I made contact with American Airlines ahead of time. I don't know if any of you can, and just the flooding from the rains has wreaked havoc. Uh, we've seen houses are washing away. Man,
Yes.
it's Mel brought it to my attention, and there a lot of damage for real. And I'm glad that I the ball on it and got rerouted. But that rerouting meant we had to leave and go spend a night in the airport, and uh, man, that was a long wait. So
And
we found there was other people there also in the airport that had also been sent there and diverted and waiting um, because of that. But I was like, okay, so you're gonna send me to the airport that's been getting shut down by protesters? Great, but it was all good. There was no problems, and tired, man, tired.
we're not really resting good there in Hong Kong airport.
Plus, the reason that we wanted to be routed through Japan to start with is because it shortens our flight time down. And what I mean is that if you fly to Hong Kong, the flight from Hong Kong to Dallas is much longer than the flight from um, Narita, Tokyo to Dallas. So, man, that means that we had a 14-hour nonstop flight from Hong Kong to Dallas. Oh my goodness! And and then you sit on the plane next to Wiggle Butt right here.
The warm.
That I swear to the Lord, she was up moving on that plane more than any other single passenger on the entire airplane. Oh my goodness.
Every time I ask him, babe, I need to pee. And again?
And if it wasn't her and she's finally settled down, then the girl on the other side of her would also be pushing me, hey, hey, hey. And I'm like, oh my God.
She's not pushing. She's not pushing me. She just only.
She would actually climb over the top of Melinda, but she couldn't get past this big wall.
She was trapped.
So look here, we've got
Leading Suarez. Hello, Leading Suarez. Hello.
yeah, let's see. Go get on the tractor and you'll feel better. Let me tell you. I
Mhm.
we left out of here in such a rush when we went to the Philippines. I'm super organized for everything before we go, right?
Yeah.
But we
Mhm.
sold a piece of property that these people that were our neighbors down at the lake really wanted it, and they hit us with it just days before we were flying out of here when we were going to the Philippines. And I didn't get my tractor put away. I didn't get my hay baler put away. I couldn't even remember where I left the trucks parked. And I'm never like that. And then I couldn't even remember where the keys was to the tractor, and I found it early this morning. Finally found the key to the tractor, but yes, I will be on that tractor. I'm ready. I done went and checked all the tires on both tractors. Yeah, I miss my tractor.
You're just doing it with.
Yeah, I'm restless on flights too. Boy, 14-hour flights, man. I tell you, I'm wore out with it. And
And our fits well.
we had kept saying we're going to go right back and work on that house and finish it, but I think that's not going to happen that way. Um, I don't give a crap. I'm just going to tell you like it is. Um, I love the fall here. Actually, I love the winter here too, and I think we're gonna just chill out if we while. But man, I love me some USA, and I love Texas. I love Philippines too. Don't get me wrong, but we're blessed here with this farm. We're blessed here, right?
Yeah, really.
Man, we really feel the constraints around us when we're like over there, and we're so used to being so free here, and we have all this land around us, and we can just kind of do what we want. And I don't have people trespassing or throwing rocks at my stuff. I don't know. I'm a country boy. I don't even know if I can make it in a U.S. city here. Much less over there. I am a country boy. I'm a free ranging animal. So
Okay.
glad y'all are back home and safe. Well, thank you very much, Greg, for that.
Yeah, hello,
And thanks
Greg.
for commenting here and joining in with us today. You need to hear a yeehaw. Yeah, boy, I tell you,
Be in the yard.
yeah, pee in the yard and poop in the yard.
Good.
I got to go mark all my territories. Man, it is. Um, um, we're supposed to been back. We're supposed to been back a month ago, right? And my deer feeders have ran out, and I don't like letting them run out. I keep those deer feeders going year round, don't I, babe?
Yeah, you always keep it
And
advanced.
it's not about just trying to kill a bunch of deer. Um, we also provide refuge for deer. It's been a family thing. Here in this part of Texas, the deer have been wiped out long, long, long ago. And my grandfather on my mom's side, my dad, my cousin Bud Dennis, and a gentleman that was family friend, Andy Brewer, down in Kaufman, Texas, signed this up into a game management area back in the 1970s and passed it. Texas Parks and Wildlife worked with them and transplanted deer in here. And in several counties, Kaufman, Hunt, Van Zant counties, and reestablished a deer population again, which then spread on out to other counties from there. And a lot of you guys that don't know it, that are hunting up here in North Texas, don't realize that my my family is the ones that reintroduced deer back to this part of the country. There was no deer here when I grew up as a kid. There was no deer, and so then my dad and my elder cousin Bud Dennis, which is the same age as my dad, and we're real close. I love him to death. They became game wardens to protect the deer. And so my whole life we've kept refuge for deer going. And we try to keep the poachers from being able to take them all out, or you get these people that just want to go shoot 5 deer and rob the backstrap out of it and leave the rest of it laying. I hate that. And so what I try to do is keep a refuge for the deer to go to for aggressive hunters that's just for kill, 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 kill. And they don't understand the impact that it has on the herds. It's just like I run cattle. I know which ones I can sell and can't. You know, you don't want to get rid of all your mamas, and you know, you got to pick
Yeah,
out the
that's right.
best bulls. And actually, I don't shoot a trophy deer because I want his genetics still there in the herd. If I take him out, I've removed his genetics and left that straggly one over there to breed. So, nevertheless, that's my deer story. Let me see here. I might have something to show you here. Yep, and this was my dad's old ball cap he wore when he was out working right there. Yeah, Texas game warden, and miss my pop.
You miss him.
So I went and bought a bunch of deer corn this morning and other things to get everything up and going and get them a good, safe place to hang at. Doesn't mean that I won't take one because I will. I will harvest the deer, but I usually take a call. Is she mad? We need to see some smiles. I'm scared.
Greg, you're scared of me? No, I'm still sleepy.
Let's see here. We
We still
got
have a jet lag.
life on Fountain Hill. So life on Fountain Hill. It's pretty cool that you joined here with us right now. Would you mind sharing with us where you're from here? We like to know our subscribers. Greg, I see. You said I need to leave San Antonio and get some property somewhere. I can't take the city life and all the craziness. Man, I understand. Hey, y'all got some beautiful countryside down there, unique trees and in the area. Wow, right here in Terrell, huh? Well, hello,
Wow.
my
Hello.
fellow
Hello, Terrell.
Terrellite. um, yeah, so yeah, great man. Y'all got some beautiful country down there around San Antonio, though. Boy, I love it, man. Those some nice ground down around. Of course, it's rocky, but it's very unique and it's pretty. And the deer thrive there. I know that. Um,
Hello,
so
PJ.
PJ, good to see
PJ
you back in the
Jeffries.
U.S. Well, we are glad to be back.
Yeah.
Got the four wheeler out, and we got two more properties that we haven't even went and checked the cattle. Property here though on this land right here, and checked the cattle. Seen some beautiful young calves.
Yeah, there's the
Yeah,
one young over there.
yeah, happy for that. But we still got two more herds to go get checked. Melinda had to go get her party on first though.
Oh my
So
goodness.
my dad and my grandpa were hunting guides for the Mark Twain National Forest. That is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Um, it's the question: what do you use to edit your videos? Um, I use scissors and Scotch tape. This is what you want, smart ass answer, right? I use Filmora 9, actually Pro. There's several good ones out there. I actually use Adobe Premiere also, but I actually use Adobe Premiere also, but it's a little bit more complicated. But I've been using Adobe for years, but I found just being on the go and quick with these things and stuff that Filmora works great. So you might want to check that out. Check out Filmora. I do have a little bit of problem with it freezing sometimes and crashing and losing some stuff in video, and I have to go back and try to recover it. CC Ryder must still be sleeping. Fire the potato cannon to wake him up. Boy, I need to. Maybe he's passed out drunk. Somebody go shake him. Yeah. Yeah. Hey my moderators, CC Ryder, he's kind of crazy. Please don't block him. He's just misunderstood. Oh man. Yeah, and I tell you what, I think Billy's probably sleeping right now because I saw where he had wrote comments in the middle of the morning hours on my videos. Uh, and I was like, yeah, Billy's gonna miss this chat because he's up all in the middle of the night and then probably gonna crash all morning. And she said, "Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. Watch out for CC Ryder. He don't don't put him in a cage. Don't lock him up." So what we got right here? Which one you talking about there, Mal?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, yeah, we've already covered that. She's slow,
I'm just
jet lag. Man, I'm telling you, we're tired, and we went grocery shopping at what, like 4 a.m. this
4
morning.
a.m. Yeah, 4 a.m.
Yeah, we did.
Mm.
Well, we went grocery shopping like this. We went in the store, and I head this direction. She head that direction. I'm over buying deer corn and batteries for
And me, I
cameras
go
and
towards the
feeder,
grocery.
and she's heading to the grocery. I know y'all probably think I was heading to the grocery, but I wasn't. Yeah, I'm wondering where Billy Joe is. I'm telling you, Billy Joe McAllister was up all during the night, and that joker is sleeping in now. That's what he's doing. Yeah, missing out. Hey, there's Timothy.
Okay.
Good morning, man. Yeah, thank you. We are happy to be home. I want some lumpia.
Oh yeah, last night, we ate some lumpia there
And you
in.
know I love lumpia, and you didn't bring me that
You
back.
told me that don't bring any Filipino food, so I brought you a burger, and then now you complain.
But I like lumpia, though. I gotta run. See y'all later. All right, Chad, man. I'm glad you got to catch us for a little bit, dude.
Thank you, Chad.
Take it easy, man. Have a great day. Yeah. So I tell you what, we're gonna have a lot going on now that we're back here. Our Filipino viewers, just enjoy here now, seeing what's happening on this side of the world. And it said right now, Melinda or Daryl did, are you gonna grow a
In the
fall
fall
garden?
No, no. What is supposed to gonna grow in winter?
Leafy greens.
Leafy green.
Yeah,
I have
there's
no
some things.
idea, Daryl.
She, if she did, it'd be the first time she's grown a fall garden. So we'll see. She's actually got some things still trying to hold on, survive around here everywhere. We've got peppers galore. Um, Man, we found a cantaloupe that just sprouted from a seed by our well house. She must have just dropped the seeds walking out the door.
Oh, you know
We've
what
got
is
big
it?
old cantaloupes. Look, Patrick, what'd you guys get in Walmart? I'm hungry. Hey,
Um,
hey, look here. Patrick the clown is on here in chat. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Hey, man, I'm sorry I knocked out on you last night. I was just telling that I bet I wouldn't even sit down 10 minutes after Melinda left and you were sitting over here on the couch that I just passed out. I was so
Patrick,
tired.
don't forget my burger.
Yeah, look at Patrick. What did you guys buy in Walmart? I'm hungry. Well, come on, man. We'll always feed you something. How was that spaghetti that I fixed last night? I fixed Patrick. He ate spaghetti that I cooked last night with deer, with venison. I was missing to taste me some deer, boy. Melinda said, you didn't put any onions in it. You didn't put any garlic. You didn't put this and that. I said, man, I just wanted to taste deer. If I put all that other stuff, I can't taste it. Anyway, I don't know what she's going to do in the garden. We were just discussing that yesterday. But we're going to have a lot going on. I've got the deer stuff to get managed. We've got a steer out here. It was pretty good. Appreciate that, Patrick. We've got a steer across the road over here that his mom was very old when he was born. She couldn't nourish him very well. I had to haul her off. And he just didn't grow off like my normal stock that I take to the sale. And I try to keep up what we take to the sale, only like premium. And I really don't want to haul him to the sale because he just does not match my herd. So I think he's going to become a fattener. We were just talking about that today, right? That we're going to split him this week from the herd, and he's going to get fattened. And
beef meat in any kind of store, they're so expensive.
yeah.
So I keep telling to James that why should we not what do you call that, butcher?
Mm-hmm.
Our own cow.
And I told her that's fine, but don't give the meat away there. And it's already all gone, man. Yeah, freezer camp.
I'm not gonna share with Patrick, of course.
Snoring too loudly. It's making me uncomfortable. Hey man, I got headphones over there you can put on it and ignore that. I was tired, dude. I woke up. It was in the middle of the morning hours. Yeah, I was out. So we've got the steer that we're going to deal with. Um, I've got to get out on the tractor here pretty soon and start disking. I've got some winter cover thing because it's been such a drought here, so dry that apparently the rains just came like the day before we arrived, and the temperature finally just dropped the day that we arrived here. And they were still up in the mid 90s right until the day before we arrived, and then we were in the 50s and 30s. We actually had a frost,
Yeah, we
and
had a frost that time.
so I really probably hadn't missed out on nothing. The ground would have been too dry and it'd been too hot for that ryegrass and all to sprout anyway. So and winter wheat. So I'm gonna be on the tractor putting in winter cover crops, and so y'all get to see tractor videos again. Yeah, bear with it. Bear with
I
it.
think they like more to see, my garden.
And I'm gonna plant some deer plots and some turnips. Um, Actually, a lot of what I plant over in some deer plots, we go back and harvest it anyway, like in the middle of the winter. Man, pull those good turnips and radishes and all. And so, look,
You can,
what
we
are we
can,
frozen
yeah, it's
here?
frozen. We can see the one
Is it
coming.
still going all right? I don't know. I don't know why that one's frozen. So, Melinda's distracting me here. I was trying to figure out how you brought this cold weather from the Philippines. Well, I tell you what, it was cold inside the plane. I know that. Jesus. Cooking videos too for us hungry Texas folk. Man, first thing that happened when we got home is the stove got turned on. Number one thing, boy, it was already going. It's just buffering down there. I don't know why. We have a really good internet at this house,
Yeah,
unless
just look for the
unless something
button.
has got knocked out while we've been overseas and maybe got it misaligned. But I'm sorry for that if we are having to buffer a little bit. I'll get that checked in on. Um, I got the building going on back there. I'm about to be working hard on that. I was wanting this cool weather to get that building up, and y'all are gonna have to deal with off-grid solar again. The company that builds those inverters, and I promoted them in my videos when I was overseas, right? Well, they've got a new dedicated hybrid inverter just for the U.S. market, and it hadn't been out very long, and it's for US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. And because what Puerto Rico had all that hurricane and power outages down there, they actually sold quite a few of them down there. And the videos out there on them are all in Spanish because Puerto Ricans did YouTube videos in Spanish on them. And they made me a excellent deal on this big new hybrid split phase inverter for US Power, and I'm looking forward to installing that. And I got Tesla batteries that are from a Tesla Model S,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got them sitting here, and we've already had our solar panels and stuff here and all. So as we build our new place back here, our barndominium, I guess is what you're going to call it, uh, we are building it completely off the grid also. For what it was going to cost me to pay a utility company to set poles and run a line all the way back there, the cost I would have gave to the utility company, I could spend and build my own power system. And then I don't have a bill and it's mine. And I don't have to give the power company an easement on my property. So there you go. And I like all about being independent and free. So, hey, see, got to eat and
Okay,
run.
I'm
Glad
glad
you're
you're
back. Well,
back.
appreciate you
Yeah,
very
thank you,
much, Greg.
Craig.
And stick with us here, man. We got a lot going on. I wish Ernie was on here right now. She mentioned about meeting up with her in Arkansas. And I think Mel and I, we want to take a little bit of time and go up there and meet with Ernie and enjoy the cool air of the Arkansas mountains. It's not that far for us to
I think
drive
five
from here.
hours, right, to drive?
Yeah, about, well, it's according to what part of Arkansas it is,
Oh,
about maybe 4 hours or so. But yeah, we want to follow up with Ernie on that, um, and go see her. Maybe we can plan it and Patrick can go with us because I don't think he's been up into the Arkansas mountains yet. Patrick road trips with us sometimes, y'all. Um, so let's see. Since you will have that building, will you also build Melinda a she shed?
What she said. She
But
said.
what if lightning strikes her she shed?
That's what she said. That's what she said.
It ain't gonna get no insurance, I'll tell you that.
Oh, there you go, Cece.
Yeah, CC Ryder is in the house. Man, I'm glad you finally woke up. I bet you're watching us in your underwear, aren't you? CC, go put some clothes on if you're gonna watch us, okay, man? Right, slow old man. Wake up. Now, if we just figure out where Billy is, maybe he's ripping chords on his guitar or making what's that? Reaction videos to the Crockers. Billy's funny, what? Hey, if Billy shows up, if he drops any F bombs, Annie, be sure and put him in time out. uh, so, man, we saw talking about the Crockers. You know, we know them personally, and they live near to me here, and we've had some banter with each other in the past and all. And I watched a video of theirs this morning, and I gotta get some water. Oh yeah, boy, I'm so happy to have my elk horn mug here again. So we watched a video with them this morning. Hey man, it's raining here for the first time in months. I got a right to be in my underwear. Now I watched the video they made about having relationship problems and their marriage being strained and all. And I just tell y'all, I like Jason Crocker a lot. I know him. He is a cool dude.
Yeah, he's cool.
He is, and I know relationships can be tough, and they're in a young relationship, and they have had a lot of situation living with others and still learning each other. Mel and I, we've been through some of those struggles as well, and it can get tough at times, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's a part.
But man, they got something special, and just like me and Mel have something special, and Mel's kind of special. Anyway, yeah, but man, I completely support them, and I want them to keep strong out there. I think they did a beautiful job on their video too. Jason, great job on that, and I think in the bottom end on their video they were teaching a good lesson to stick it through, you know, to try to stick it through. I moderate for all the Crockers too, and they're awesome. Yeah. In the bottom line of their video is sticking it through. You know, it's easy to give up, and it's work to figure things out. But I guarantee, once you got something going good. So go read my comment on that video too, Jason.
And you forgot you're calling for Ernie.
Yeah, there's Ernie right there. Ernie, you know, I was just talking about you before you come on. I'm saying that we want to follow through with you on going up to Arkansas, and I still need to know when you're planning on being there. I think it would be a great time. I was thinking about bringing Patrick too. He's never been to those Arkansas mountains and all there. We like to give Patrick a chance to explore. So I tell you, I'm glad to be home. 3 months. We missed the whole season here. I'm looking at the ground, how wide open splits there are, and we've already had rain. You know, he said, "I'm getting my bags packet." You're getting your bags packet, Patrick. But man, we can tell that it was a super drought when we were going, and I feel so blessed that my cows endured it all right without me here. Shame on me. And man, we got ponds that are low. We got big old cracks in the ground. We've got some cypress tree that died. I guess it was old enough. It was up about 10 foot tall. It was old enough. It should have been well rooted, but it died, and I hate that. I put a lot of time in on that tree, and that was a gift from my brother. So we can tell there's been a drought. But what we are happy about is right outside this window is a big pecan tree, and it had like a bunker crop. And Mel's been out there being the
Yeah,
squirrel she is, picking up
I'm
nuts.
gathering. I'm picking some nuts.
Yeah, so I'll be glad when she gets those pecans shelled so I can eat them.
That's what they like. Just only waiting.
Yeah,
Just
Texas.
hello, Ma. Hello to Mark is looking. Good morning.
Yeah, welcome back to Texas.
Yes.
Man, I tell you, boy, we are so glad to be back. Mel has not stopped. She got here and she's been outside trimming plants and trees and working and repotting vegetables and stuff and peppers that she had and bringing stuff in to get it in for the winter. And I'm like, you got to slow down, man. She hit the
I'm just
ground running
excited to
here.
back here.
Yeah, I said, man, it's going to catch up
I'm
with you. You
back
better
to
take a
normal.
rest. Yeah. Man, apparently it did. It must have baked. And my fields, my Bermuda grass did pretty good. It looks like it spread pretty good, and of course it got kind of brown, but it's since the rains, it's already picked up a little bit of some green back in it. Man, I tell you, it must have been dry. My pond back there where that building is, I haven't seen it that low.
Oh, it's really
And
dropped.
it really dropped down. I know it must have got hot, and because that's a deep water pond, and usually that water don't get so hot like a shallow one, evaporates so easy. Man, well, we've got rent houses we've got to go take care of. Well, actually, one of them's my brother's house that passed away, and I haven't finished getting it in order. Patrick has went over and checking on it and mowing it for me while we were gone. Got to check that. There's a lot to do. A lot to do. Just because you don't work a job punching a clock don't mean that you're not working. Boy, when you work for yourself, it can be more work than working for a job somewhere. I dug 2 post holes in my pasture 2 days ago. That gas powered auger. Didn't want to dig the ground, it was so dry. Man, I could see that. Um, Funny you're bringing up about a post hole digger. I was got on my mind this morning. I got to go buy a new one. I busted the gearbox on the one that goes with my tractor. It got busted the last time that it was so dry, and the same thing, man. I thought that shear bolt was supposed to snap, but instead the gears snapped. So I've got to go buy a new one, and I've got some holes I've got to get put in too. What would you putting in post for, CC? Right? Are you putting in new fence, new gates, or what? I've got to get some fence built around some hay traps.
Yeah, we need to, and then we need to transfer the cow.
Yeah, I've got to transfer some cows, and I've got a new hay trap that I never got the fence around 2 sides of it when we left here. So, Ernie, be sure and write us or write me through Messenger on that homestead on Facebook. Write me through Messenger and let me know what your plans are so we can make plans ahead of time for that. Hey, you know what? Mel has never seen snow, right? And I think we mentioned this once before.
And I keep telling to James early, you want to experience to see the real snow, the thick snow.
And we may get snow and we may not here. It's who knows. But if I find out it snows up in Oklahoma or Arkansas, I'm throwing this girl in the truck and we're going to drive up here and let her play in the snow. Yes, we are. Put a gate up
my goat pasture.
in my goat pasture. Man, don't get too hot out there with it, but I guess is it cool down there now too? I mean, the temperatures really just took a drop here. We were in shock when we got here, and the first night's in the 30s, and we left where it was at night in the 80s.
I can feel the difference even in my face, my lips.
Yeah, we're feeling it. Kind of in my throat. I about froze on that airplane coming here. There was nothing you could do about it either. Man, it was cold on there. 14 hours in a refrigerator. Um, well, there's a lot that we have to do. My mind just goes crazy thinking about all the tasks that we have at hand right now.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Man,
things to do.
and where to begin first? Where to begin? It is 35 at the Arkansas place right now, 39 there. I told Mel, she was
35.
complaining just a bit ago that she's cold, and I said, "Girl, if you're gonna start complaining this much
Of
now,"
course, we've been in tropical.
I said, "Man, it's only gonna keep going down from here." Yeah, I'm burning up. I'm even in this right now. I am burning up.
Where your body's a lot of layer then.
I had to go outside and stand with my shirt off earlier because I just felt like I was burning up. At the same time, she's in here with blankets, shivering and complaining it's cold, even with the heater over here going. I'm like, man, I'm about to die in here. I've got to go outside. Yeah. Uh, man, me and being inside with heaters don't work very well either. I will endure the cold before I will artificial heat. You see, we're back up at 46 right now in Northeast Oklahoma. Man, I'm sure watch out for if there's any snows come. I know Oklahoma gets a lot more than we do because I want this girl to go
Yes,
experience her first
experience.
snow.
And I'm gonna make my snowball. Snowball, what you call that? Snow.
Snowball.
Snowman. Sorry for that. Yeah. Snowman.
and a high of 72. Well, I tell you what, we know is this may be the one. Yeah,
Patrick, you see me. You're there. You just.
I had to go outside and pretty much streak this morning because Ed turned the heat on last night. I like the cold. Same way I am, Ernie. I like the cold. Um, man, I'm missing something here. I think that I'm missing some.
Timothy. What?
I think it's kind of jumped on us here, and I'm missing some comments here. So let's see. Don't overdo it, you two. I'll tell you, we, as I told Patrick yesterday, I said, man, Melinda is just outgoing 90-0 nonstop since we got here. And me, I'm kind of slow pacing it right now. I said, man, this stuff sat here for 3 months. It can sit here for a few more days now before I get to every bit of it. You know, it doesn't all have to be done in a day. And I'm telling you, it's going to catch up with you. She's going to overdo it. Her body's going to get tired, and then she's going to turn around and get sick.
I can feel now. You know, I feel like tired. That's why I'm not angry or mad. I'm just
we
tired.
don't normally get a lot of snow. Tarped some plants last night. Temperature about 35 at that. We had frost yesterday morning. The first morning we're here, and I went outside, and the cars are covered in frost. The grass is covered in frost, and I told her it may have already got some of your plants. If we'd just been one day earlier to have got them in, but we'll see. Just making some breakfast here.
Oh my goodness! Really, Patrick? You're making a breakfast?
Patrick, how do you call opening a package of crackers making breakfast? Huh? How do you call eating a saltine making breakfast? I swear I must have some Filipino blood because I hate the cold. I can't wait to get moved to Cebu. Hey, well, explain this riddle to me then. So, why is it that some of the largest Filipino communities outside the Philippines is where it's cold, like Canada and Chicago? Huge Filipino communities in Chicago. Huge Filipino communities in Canada, New York. I'm like, man, y'all must have got in your boats and accidentally drifted down to those islands down there by accident sometime. Some wind must have blew you down there because y'all must really be Eskimos. Patrick says you have a new name, Snowball.
Hey, don't forget my burger.
Yeah, Snowball. Yeah, correction, making snowman.
Yeah, snowman. I told it one earlier. I said snowman, right?
Yeah, I just Annie Ann, she said that she don't like the cold. Well, I don't like it cold, and I had this nerve condition from the accident I was in, and it makes me suffer. But as far as enduring the cold, I do pretty good, don't
Yeah,
I?
me either. I don't like cold.
Yeah, I so I have a real. That's another thing about, I guess, that accident that I was in, that nerve damage, is that um, my body stays real warm, real warm. What are you leaning, looking at so hard there? My comment said, my comment said, masking snowman
Snowman.
or making snowman. Well, there's Two Bit right there. What's up, Two Bit?
Two bit. Hello, two bit.
Yeah.
And Marianne. Marianne Lam.
So I'm sorry, Two Bit. I know you said you like trolls, but man, I got me a force to be reckoned with on here now. Yeah, I've got the top-notch moderators in place. So those jokers, they were out of hand that last time, boy. I tell you, I'm sorry that some of y'all had to read those rude comments.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that my
especially
wife
the
had to read that
girls really
nonsense.
attacking
Man, man, oh man. And that high-blooded redneck in me,
me.
boy, it was like, go ahead, say it again. I was getting,
It just
I was like trying to hold face in front of y'all. I was like, boy, it that young Texan that I used to be, boy, I would just want to brawl with them for doing that stuff. But man, I've outgrown that, I think. Maybe. Yeah,
Not maybe.
man, I tell you what, it's just, it hurts when you love somebody and you see somebody write something very insulting to them, man, and they're a coward behind the keyboard to do it. Uh, it it hurts. I didn't like that. In my comment above about my buddy's Filipino wife's first snow, yeah, see, I, I couldn't see that comment. I don't know if it's because there's a little bit of choppiness going on here in my connection. I'll have to call my provider, but I even scrolled here. I saw something flash by, but then maybe one of the moderators blocked you. Maybe one of the moderators removed your comment. Told you, we got a force working here right now,
Anyway,
CC.
see that too.
Yeah. Yeah. I see. I just scrolled back and we didn't see it, did we? Yeah. I think the moderators got you, CC. Yeah, wives are off limits. Yeah, that stuff is just crazy. I looked at those guys, man. You can see, these jokers, that they live a whole different world than we do. They're in their own world, and at least that's all behind us now. Because I got the workforce going here, boy. Yeah, the squad. Well, man, my aunt Shirley from Washington State and her husband Rick, they were down here, and I guess they were here just a very limited time. They wanted to see me yesterday evening, and I fell asleep, and I missed her. I saw that she wrote me messages, and I hate that I missed her. They were already flying back to Washington today, and I don't get to see her very often, so I hate that I missed her because of that jet lag. So Aunt Shirley, if you do see this video, I am so sorry. I was knocked out.
They're already back to.
Yeah, because they said they were going back on Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah. I said she was in her 30s, Jim, and I laughed at her since she was so excited when she saw her first snow, acting like a kid. Well, we had a little bit of snowflakes, I think I told us once before, that came down, but nothing that was going to stick. And yeah, this girl here is out here running around
and catching it
with her tongue hanging out and her mouth wide open all over the backyard, like she done lost her mind. I'm like, what in the heck are you doing?
Of course, when I was still there,
you better hope a bird don't fly over.
I was really always, when I was still there,
that may not be a snowflake.
I was always dreaming that I can see the real snow, because I only see that one in the TV.
Yeah, be careful. Bird might poop in your mouth. Man, My uncle Gary that gives me a lot of that crate wood from that sign company, and we did some projects with it. Man, we pulled up here. I have a mountain of crate wood. Oh my God. And my mind is just buzzing of all the stuff I could build with that. So I got to get my farm stuff caught up because I want to build some stuff with that for real. It's some good looking wood too.
Yeah,
It isn't
very
none of
good.
that like it's not crate wood like pallets. It's crate wood like number one, number two pine lumber. It's 1x4s, 1x6s, 1x8s, 1x10s. Uh, man, it's some nice looking wood too. In fact, I like it when it has the knots and things in it. And all. It gives it a lot of character. So, boy, I was tickled when I pulled up and seen that big old pile of wood. And this girl here, she'll be out there going crazy trying to take it apart. And I hope she's not dropping screws on. Yeah,
If you just let me to unscrew all of that, I think I can finish that one in one day.
maybe. Take my impact and unscrew all that stuff. But then when she gets tired, she just walks off and leaves it all laying. And leaves my impact laying down there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just normal. You forget, you know.
Yep, yep, yep.
And don't forget to read Patrick
Patrick,
Niaka.
you're good friends. Just this, them. Patrick, be quiet. And let's see, read Annie Ann's comment about seeing all comments. Man, I switched from top chat to live chat, and maybe that's what it is. Let's see here. I don't know. We'll see. Um, she has been the cat in first Monday yet. No, we've never went down there the first Monday. I don't know. That's my fault. Talking about my father again. He had my dad had concession trailers. There's a couple of you on here that are from my hometown here, and y'all may have knew my father. And he had Little Ray's famous lemonades and limeades, and they did that. We worked down there at First Monday Trade Grounds at 4 different locations. It wasn't just showing up that weekend. You start a week ahead of time preparing, and you work for days after then, cleaning up, tearing down. I got so burnt out on first Monday. I swore I never wanted to see it again, and I haven't.
But it's not letting me to experience that.
Yeah, so maybe her little Filipina squad may have an outing and want to go down there, but me, I'm out. And it's so commercialized down there now at that trades days. It's just not like it used to be. It's just all commercialized. It's basically like just going to big old strip centers as far as I'm concerned now. I liked it the way it was. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Welcome home. There's the next page, PJ, right
Next
there.
is PJ.
Glad we made it home safely. Yeah, we're not our normal selves right now. I tell you, we're drained. We're running on low batteries right now. But we'll get some rest. It'll take us probably 3-4 days, maybe a week to get back to normal. And I guess it's just so shocking because we got here and the temperature was dropped.
Was droppy, yeah.
Was
It's really timing when you're back here.
Yeah, I mean the day we arrived is when the temperature dropped.
We're,
Of course, I'm at the airport in flip flops. Even the security there looked and said, "What?
We're not prepared.
You're gonna freeze a
and
nose." I'm like, I know it. Please, Patrick. Please, Patrick, don't be late picking this up. He was.
He was late. Maybe like 20 minutes.
uh, yeah. So, man, we were glad to see him pull up too. I needed Patrick. I need somebody to pick on. Yes, I do. Man, I don't know. This thing just still keeps freezing.
Yeah.
It still keeps freezing.
I think it's
I don't know what's happening with it. I think we lost it right here. Yeah,
what happened?
that's what I'm saying. It kind of disappeared there for me. That's what I was telling Melinda. I don't know what's going on with that. It says I had to deliver in your city 3 days ago. See, well, Melinda's looking as beautiful as
thank
usual.
you. Next
even with being jet lagged.
No doubt for that, right?
So we must have a really bad connection right now.
Yeah, I think so. Because
Man, I'm sorry if we're getting a little breakup here. I'm gonna have to see what's going on with that. Deanie B, what's up, Pimpkin?
yeah,
Or Pimpins.
Dinny B.
What's up, Pimpins?
Pimpins.
Man, just trying to get back in the game here, you know. Oh man, it was so awesome though. When I first got here, the first morning that we're up, I caught the sun as it was rising, and my neighbor's lake had all that steam coming off of it from that quick change of temperature. And I got my drone out, and I got cool footage with the drone of the sun coming up over all those oak trees and that lake with that steam. I hope to get that up to you guys and you can see it. And I did a flyover of the cows with the drone. My cows were used to it. My neighbor's cows is thinking a giant mosquito is attacking them. My cows are like, there's James with the drone again. Just lay back down. But man, I got some cool footage with the drone, man. I'm really excited to put that up. And sorry, I slammed out like 2 videos back to back on the stuff back home. We didn't have internet to put those up, and so when I got here, I just set them uploading. I just wanted to close out and finish the Filipino build thing over there. Don't Melinda fool you. She is a master prankster. I have suffered multiple pranks from her. Listen to what Melinda did to poor, sweet, innocent Patrick.
Patrick, it's private.
Yeah. So she has this box of chocolates, right? And it has that assortment and different ones you can pick out. And we know that when Patrick comes here, he's going to raid our stuff and eat before he goes home. He's got to store up. And so Melinda went out in the driveway where we have that wash rock, like river stone, and she picked out dark shape as chocolates all inside that box. So then she waits for Patrick, boy, and she said, Patrick, do you want some chocolate? And she opens it up. He grabs that. I'm thinking, no, don't do that to him. He may munch down and break a tooth, you know. Then I'm going to feel bad. I got to do dental work.
The only thing with Patrick, because every time he came here, you know, he always get some food, whatever, you know.
Yeah, he's always eating a lot of chocolate here.
Chocolate here or any kind of food.
And I'm thinking, man, if you've seen the size of Patrick's teeth, they're going to charge me by the square meter, square yard to replace those teeth, man. And man, sure enough, Patrick, it was so funny. He put that in his mouth, and then I saw this strange look on his face, and he put it back in the tray. I'm like, he tried to play cool.
Yeah, he's trying to.
He tried to play cool, like that she didn't just get him, but boy, she did. Yeah, he said, I don't eat chocolate anymore because of it.
I love chocolate, Patrick.
It's mean to my friends, boy. Yeah. He had that in his mouth, and his face changed, and he went. Tried to put it back, but we'd already cracked up. We were rolling on the floor.
Whatever, Patrick. He said we don't eat chocolate anymore.
Oh,
but
man.
actually, after that one, you know, that Patrick don't eat chocolate, but he like to eat the banana now.
Yeah, boy. So if we know Patrick's coming, we grab all the food, start shoving it in the cabinets. The high ones, stuffing food in the oven.
Yeah. They say, oh, Patrick is there. Go hide the banana.
We got vegetables stacked inside the dishwasher. Hide that shit. But now Patrick's smart and he's wise to it. Boy, he's opening everything, searching. What's behind door number 1?
Crazy.
Not
good.
So what are they talking about? Yeah, because they said right here, me too, enjoying this North Carolina rain. You getting any? Hey, we got a little bit of rain here this morning. When we came out of the store, it was pouring down. Yeah, I might just be outside your house now. Well, if you are, open the door up. Come on in, Patrick. Yep, come on in. You know there's leftovers here. She brought food from the Filipinos last night. Better come get it.
What's leftover? Bread. I remember that you ate all of that.
All of what?
The food that I brought last night.
I haven't ate that food you brought last night.
Okay then.
I haven't. I ate that muffin thing. Yeah, but I didn't eat that big old burger patty thing. Shoot, man, it's freezing. Oh man, I'm ready for the cool weather though, man. It's nice. We have all these oak trees across the road, and man, I just love that smell this time of year with those leaves and that moisture and that cool air, and it smells so good. Get Patrick some of that dried fish. Hey Mel, you want to fix Patrick a dried fish dinner?
Oh, sure. What kind? What kind? I have a lot of choices.
Hey, so y'all help Melinda out on her fall garden project. Help her out as to what she could probably plant here now. Um, Give her some advice on it. Write comments on here so she can go back and read it, and give her some ideas of some things that's good to plant right now. And because it would be the first time she's ever planted a fall garden. So give her some advice on that. Yeah, Patrick, you want a fresh shrimp dinner that's been in a grinder and fermented with flies? Man, you know what she did? She filled our refrigerator up with all those dried fish that she bought that she had in her suitcase. And I opened that refrigerator door and I thought we had a dead mouse in the house. I was mad. I'm like, what the heck? And then there's a big old tub of shrimp paste or fish paste she has in there. And the lid's off of it and it's all smelled up in our refrigerator. Man, I grabbed that stuff up and put it in a bag and I carried it out of here, out. She was not happy with me that I was yanking it all out. I'm like, it's dried fish. You bought it in a store hanging on a shelf. Why does it need to now be refrigerated? Explain that one to me.
The reason is so that keep it longer.
No, don't keep it. Man, I tell you what, she leaves it here too long. I'm gonna use it for fish bait. I am. Yeah,
No
no dry
dry
fish
fish.
allowed inside the house. Number, man, have y'all smelled that stuff? Ooh, I'm serious. I thought, man, we must have a dead mouse.
No.
Whoa, man. All right, so see right here, he said root crops like kale, spinach for a fall garden. And that's why I'm saying like your greens.
Yeah, the
What
greens
about
all.
so what when you're saying root crops, what else like I don't keep up with a lot of it, just to be honest.
Root
What
crops like a sweet potato like that.
well,
Root crops. I
fish
don't know.
market smell. Um I know like I plant those turnips and all um in those
Yeah,
plots,
turnips. Yeah, turnips. It's
but
also for fall.
what else? I mean, can you do cabbage or broccoli? That's what I'm asking, Daryl. Can you do broccoli?
Don't
I know all
know.
those things like cooler weather, but I don't know what how they do with the
I
freezes
never
though.
been try to plant it during what you call
That's
it,
why I was
fall.
asking. Maybe
Yeah.
some of them could give you some suggestion on there. Um, I grow stuff inside in the pots during the winter. We do kale, mustard greens. Yeah, mustard greens. That's it right there. And cabbage, carrots, beets, turnips. Yeah, beets. I put beets out in the deer plots also. Um, that's another one that I throw out.
They're really against, about my dried fish.
About that smelly fish in the refrigerator. I open that door. I want to smell like nice vegetables or big old thick steak that's thawing
I have
out.
idea. Every time you open the refrigerator, you need something put on your nose.
No, you need to throw that stuff out. Even the cats won't eat that. He said no beets.
The beets, carrots, turnips.
So why no beets? I don't know what. I'll throw those out in the plots though. They eat the tops out of them and then it grows in the ground. The cows will come along and pull those up and eat them as well when I turn them in on them. That's what happens. The cows will the deer will nibble out the tops on the greens, and then the cattle, once I turn them in on the plots later on, maybe I'll turn them in for like a half a day or whatever, they'll pull up those turnips, eating them,
Turnips.
won't they? Boy, those cows go crazy. That's why I have to only leave them there a few hours, man. Maybe they might bloat up on those turnips, eating so many of them. But I don't ever do a fall garden, but I do throw all that stuff out in those plots, and then whatever I can go harvest out of it, I will. Still won't touch them. Mom fed those to us. Kids still won't touch them. I don't know. So you don't like beets? Man, I do. I like them. Well, I tell you what, we do have a lot to get done. And sweet potatoes, Melinda, not those. Let's see. Vine leaves are too tender and too long till harvest. Man, I tell you what, though, I've been writing myself a list right now for all the things that I need to get done, trying to get my mind wrapped around it. And man, it's going to be a lot. It is. I'm going to be busy, busy, busy. But Ernie, please write me on there and let me know when you plan on being there in Arkansas. I want to meet up with you. If any of you see or talk to the Crockers, pass our hellos to them. And yeah, go shoot a pig. I went and looked for hog tracks back over in these woods yesterday, but the main place they like to be is over on another property I have back over here that backs up along by a creek. I'm going to go check there probably here in just a little while. Check the cows there, set the feeders going there, and that's where I have my hog trap. That's what I was thinking, man. I'd like to get a hog right now. It's the perfect time of year with this cool air to get out there and butcher one. Yeah, Mel's going to be busy too.
I'm always busy.
Busy
Every
working
day.
on my nerves.
Oh, there you go.
She's going to be busy chatting on Facebook.
Social media. Be part of modern life.
Yeah, I tell her, man, put down that phone and live in the real world. Man, you know, hey, I know that I have that Facebook page, but I want to tell y'all, I don't always go to it because I don't Facebook very much. I don't. And plus, I don't like getting on there and seeing all that political mess and stuff too. I just don't like it. I'm going back to Arkansas Thursday, but only a day trip this week, 8 hours round trip. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your dog. That I know a dog can just be like a family member for real. I know that. I know that. Have a great rest of the weekend, you two. Amazing how resilient that last nerve is.
Thank you, PJ. Next page, PJ.
So yeah,
Enjoy
we're
your
gonna get off
day.
here. We're gonna try to get some rest and get back to our normal life here. And plus, we are just so excited to pick on Patrick. I just cannot wait to pick on Patrick.
Patrick, you still there?
Patrick needs us tormenting his life. So I'm so happy to be back here where he can't hide from me. All right. Well, we're going to get off here. We appreciate all you getting on here with us. And we'll be getting some rest and trying to get our brains back in order. You just don't know,
Yeah,
boy.
we're just happy to letting you know that we're back
When
here in
you
Texas.
when you
Safely.
switch your hours completely from the other side of the planet, man, it takes, it's like all of a sudden you're standing on your head. It takes a little time to adjust, I tell you. All right. Well, we're going to get off here, and we appreciate you all
Thank you,
very much.
everyone. Have a
And
good day.
everybody have a good day.